All right. So we are back. We are live. I hope everybody in chat was uh, was able to hold on while that was going on. Sorry for that craziness. My internet just completely died, and I was getting 0 frames a second. So I think that my internet's all good. Everybody in chat saying it's good. My internet on here says it's good. So we're going to bring Bavia in, or well, first we have to give our scores. So we're going to just throw those up on
Oh,
the
yeah.
the spreadsheet. So here we will throw those up on the sheet, and we can give Bavia his scores. So Mike, what were you thinking for the creativity category?
Yeah, so I think this has actually probably been his most creative routine so
I
far.
can't hear him.
Oh, you can't hear me? It's okay. I'll just keep going.
Mike, what did you think about Bavia? His creativity score.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do an 8 for creativity,
All right.
7.5 for entertainment, and personality. I will do an 8 as well.
All right. So we have an 8, a 7.5, and an 8 for Mike for the creativity, for the entertainment level 7.5, and then an 8 for personality. Very good scores all around. All right.
Yeah.
I was thinking for this I was thinking for creativity originality. Yeah, I think an 8 is fair. For entertainment level, I think yeah, 7.5 is fair. I mean, there were a couple, a slight flash and things. So I would go with
Yeah.
a 7.5. And then for personality, I feel like he showed a bit more personality in some of the other ones. I'll also do a 7.5 for that. What were you thinking, Laura?
Okay, I mean, I was a slightly harsher, but it's nothing to like. So I went 7.5.
Okay.
Creativity, originality. I thought it was incredibly creative. Originality. I mean, obviously, a few people are kind of going with that kind of thing, and I mean, in terms of the cards and the what he was doing, I went with 7.5 and 7.5 across the board.
So 7.5s across the board. All right.
Yeah.
So we can let Bavia know his scores. All right. I'm just inputting it so everybody can see the spreadsheet. Just throw it up on screen so everybody knows what we're working with. Here, round 2 scores. All right. So now everybody should be able to see what we see now. All right. So we have a 7.5, 7.5, and 7.5. So that means that we have an average score of 23 for Bavia. So very solid score, higher than a lot of his other acts. Let's bring Bavia in. Hey, Bavia.
Cool.
How are you? Sorry about the delay. I was having some internet issues, but they seem to be all fixed now. Great job, Bavia. We really thought that it was very creative and entertaining, and you got a very solid score of 23 average. So congratulations, man. And we're going to bring in Stefan, and yeah, we're gonna bring in Stefan, and we're going to see his performance.
Thank you.
Really
Yeah, good
well
job.
done.
Good job.
Really great job making a card routine that had a really good story that was pertinent and everything. So all around, really well done. Stefan.
Hello.
How are you, man?
Hey, y'all.
Stefan. So we're so excited to see your performance as always. So whenever you are ready, give me a thumbs up.
Ready.
Your time starts now.
All right. So, how y'all doing?
We're doing good.
We're gonna play with an idea of memories. So it's kind of ironic too. We're gonna do a trick based on memories when I don't remember the trick. So we're just gonna do this. I have a memory of a small tree monkey. So we're just gonna have someone pick for me. So Laura. Hey,
yes.
girl.
What would you like?
I need you to. I need you to pick a card for me. All right. So I'm gonna go through just like this. Yeah, I'm going through just like this. Anywhere you like, you just say stop. All right.
All right. Stop.
Stop right here. Are you sure? Positive. Do you want to change your mind, or do you want to keep the one you have? Here. Hey.
I'll go with that one.
Card. got it? All right,
Yep.
cool. So I want you to associate this card with like either a good memory or bad memory or either or. I can tell you a bad memory. I almost drowned in Great Wolf Lodge. That was fun. So we're gonna take this card here, and we're actually gonna put that card. We're gonna mix it into like the either a good memory or bad memory or stuff like through everyday life. Whether you're eating food or sleeping or almost drowning in Great Wolf Lodge. Okay, so we're actually gonna mix these cards up, face up. Not face up. What am I talking about? So we're gonna actually put these cards. We're gonna shuffle these. Pretty much, what you think of everyday life. Is that a pretty fair mix? Pretty fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, my man. All right, cool. So here's the idea. Laura, you're thinking of a
Yes.
memory. In this case, a card. So usually through everyday life, we would have a whole sea of memories and remember things either good or bad. There's a lot of good and a lot of bad. Usually that pops up in that noggin right there. So do me a favor. There's usually one specific thing that you can remember from a memory. In this case, it's the card. What was the color of the card that you had?
Black.
It was black? Okay, so we're going to try this here, all right? So if I wave my hand over the cards and cast a shadow and melanin over it, all the cards, all the black cards, as a matter of fact, should separate. You see, every single black card actually separates from this pack. But here's the idea. Here's the weird part. All of these are memories that you go through throughout the day, right? All these could be good or bad. So here's the interesting thing. What was your card, by the way?
It was a 7 of clubs.
7 of clubs. Interesting is that actually the 7 isn't in this spread at all. It actually isn't in this spread entirely. Because here's the idea. Theoretically, if all the black cards became separated, then that means all the red cards should become separated as well, right? All of them except for one.
Nice.
7 of clubs. It's the favorite memory. Guys, look at that. I did the card trick. Oh, that's it. That's my act. That's all I got.
Great job, Stefan. That was so much fun. Great personality as always. We will see you real soon, man.
Oh,
Man,
man.
he's so fun to watch.
Gosh, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I said last time he went on, I never know what
Right.
to expect with this
Okay.
guy.
Dude, we cast the shadow of melanin to change the like what?
Yeah, that was certainly fun, wasn't it? That was a really fun, vibrant, he's certainly got a lot of personality, right?
Yeah, a lot of personality.
Yeah,
I think
for
that's
sure.
I think that's always his strongest category, because whatever he's doing, he's got this, a great personality that always, shines through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good trick. Not a new trick, it's but it was good. It was solid. It was, it was really nicely done. Yeah, for me, it was all about his personality. And for me, I always say it's not about the magic, it's about you. It's about the person. I don't really care what the magic is as long as it's done well. If I enjoy watching you, then that's everything to me. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that for that reason.
I agree.
Mhm.
All right, so we've got our spreadsheet now, and anybody already have scores? Anybody want to go first?
I could go first if you'd
I
like.
got my scores.
Alrighty. Ladies first.
For creativity and originality, I went with 7. Just
7.
because it's a nice routine, but I mean, it's not new in terms of originality. However, I gave him 8.5, 8.5 for both personality, entertainment. I could have
Yeah.
easily carried on watching him
Yeah,
without question.
absolutely.
sure.
Mike, what were you thinking?
I also did a 7 for creativity, originality. For entertainment, I did an 8, and then for personality, I did a 9.
That was actually my score
Um,
as well. It was 7, 8, 9.
Just so you know, I
7, 8.
can't hear Mike at all.
Mike, we're gonna drag you out. We're gonna drag you back
not that
in.
it matters,
Mike, can you
but it's not-
can you say something, Mike?
It's the second
Can you
time
hear
I
me
couldn't
now?
hear him, so
Can you hear me now?
I can't hear him at all.
We'll try
Can
this.
you hear me now?
Laura. All right, Mike, can you say something?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Very much good. Also nice. All right. So we have a
Sorry.
final average score for Stefan of 24. So 1 point more than Bavia, although Bavia did a really great routine. So let's bring him in and let him know.
What was your scores, guys? Because I didn't hear it.
Oh,
What
so
was
sorry.
we both did 7, 8, 9.
your-
Yeah.
Yeah. Bavia and Stefan. Hey
Blaze.
guys. So
Ooh.
you both did really, really solid performances, and Bavia, we thought that this was one of your best performances of the entire thing. So we really enjoyed your act. And although you both got really solid scores, I think that Stefan, your personality and charisma is just kind of contagious, and so it ended up giving you a 24 average, which is just 1 point more than Bavia's 23 average. So Stefan, you are moving on to the finals tomorrow.
Wow.
And
Congratulations.
yeah, big shout out to Bavia. You've been
Yeah.
so great. You've made it so far in this tournament. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing because you're amazing.
Yeah.
And I want to see more magic from Bavia.
Yeah, you've blown us all
Oh,
away.
and can I
man.
just say as well,
Yeah.
what an amazing thing you have achieved. You're so young. You know, you are so young, and if this is how good you are now, I don't even know what you're going to be able to do in even a year, 2 years, 5 years from now. So just keep at it because it's incredible. I loved it, and you know, really, it was wonderful.
Really, really great. Thank you both
Congrats,
so much for being
Bobby.
a part of this, and congrats to you, Stefan, as well for moving on to the finals tomorrow. We're excited to see what you got up your sleeve. Remember, everybody moving on to the finals, prepare 2 performances because if you win your first 1v1, you will. There are 4 competitors going into the finals. If you win your first 1v1, now you're in the top 2, and you have to do 1 more 1v1 to become the champion. So prepare 2 performances. They could be the same, they could be different. Up to you. But great job to both of you. All
Good job,
right.
guys.
Yeah, I found that was great.
Yeah, that was so much fun. Alrighty, so now we have our
Oh my God,
next
this
2
is so
competitors.
exciting, guys.
I'm glad you
This is
enjoy
so much
it.
fun. We're happy
Yeah,
to
this is
enjoy
fun.
it. It's really fun. And so now we have our next 2 competitors. We have actually the 2 competitors who have gotten the 2 highest scores in the entire competition. And we'll explain the situation. So if people are looking at the sheet, they might notice that Eric Stevens is not in the bracket. He let me know that he had some things going on in his personal life last night that he had to drop out, and so we needed to bring someone back from the grave. We needed to save someone that was actually eliminated last round, and Philip, since he got the highest score in the entire competition, he is the save going up against Eric, who got the second highest score in the entire competition. So we're excited to bring them up. All right, we have these 2. How you guys doing?
I have returned.
Hello.
Hi,
Thank you
hi,
for returning.
hi, Miss London, Mr. Snow Bunny, and Miss Giselle. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day.
All right,
Laura,
what's
if you
up?
don't know Blaze's nickname, his very affectionate nickname is Snow Bunny, so don't be afraid to call him that.
Caramel's the only one that calls me that, but I appreciate
No,
it.
everybody calls it too.
Okay, he has a lot of influence. He has a lot of pull
Right.
in the server. All right.
And
right, Snowball.
welcome in Philip as well.
You got her saying it too,
Yeah.
Caramel. All right, Philip, how are you
Yes!
doing? How are you doing, Philip?
I'm great, thank you.
We are excited
I
to have
can't
you
see
back.
him.
Yes, he turned
Oh,
his
yeah,
camera
no
off.
worries. Sorry, that's
So
on purpose.
he
Yeah.
does this thing where he doesn't turn his camera on until the last second. So
Yeah.
Caramel, you are up first. We're so stoked to see your act. So just give me a thumbs
Okay.
up when you're ready for your time to start.
Start
Your
me,
time
Dad.
starts now, son.
Thank you, Father. So, all right, judges, your royal highnesses. In the first round, we talked about perception, right? And how your eyes play tricks on you. The second round, we talked about sound. Third round, more specifically, sound waves. This round, we're going to talk about something everybody's aware of, right? No, it's not a cell phone. Don't worry. It is light. So, do you guys know what light is?
Yes.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we know what
well,
light is.
so
Like bulbs,
the scientific,
switches?
the sort of scientific breakdown of light is that it's actually radiation particles being emitted from a heat source, right? So all the light that your eye sees is actually it's particles. You can actually see them, and they get weaker the further you go away from the light, right? But if they're particles, that means we should be able to harness them in some form. Don't worry, Blaze. This is a card trick. Don't worry. I know you hate coin magic. This is a card trick, okay? So just like we should be able to harness and compress and make those particles come true, we should be able to do it again, just using a squeeze, getting our second piece of silver. Now, technically, these are, radiation sources, particles, but we're going to view them as silver for today, okay? So now, I mentioned that the closer you get to the heat source, it gets hot because it's a heat source, right? So imagine if we were able to take this coin, heat it up a bit, it might change a bit. Almost like, if someone blonde decided they really liked Laura London and they wanted to change her hair red, right? It changes just a little bit, but not too much to where it's completely unrecognizable, right? Now, if you get too close to the heat source, it's almost like you turn from Blaze to Stefan in a second. I had to throw in the joke because Stefan mentioned the melanin joke. That's why. But we haven't completely changed these coins, right? All we've really done with these is change the exterior of them. They're charred, kind of like when you get the burnt part on toast and you don't have any more toast, so you just scrape it off with a knife, right? We rub these together, we should be able to get our products of silver back, or our light particles, So now that we've shown you the change and change everything, because Blaze loves when I change coins, let's see if we can actually use the light to bring these particles back to where they started initially. Okay? Now, at the beginning of this, Blaze, do you remember what I said? I said
It's a card
that
trick.
this was a card trick the whole time. It was a card trick the whole time. But even though we're talking about light and all this stuff, that's all semantics, because Blaze says he hates when I have a kicker ending of the coins changing. So instead, I figured we'd do a card trick. Thank you, judges. Thank you.
Great job, Karen. That was fun. Alrighty, man. We're going to drag you guys out. We'll have a little chat, and we'll see you real soon.
All right.
Very funny. Very fun.
Yeah, that was fun. It was entertaining. I really, really liked the idea of using light as a source of entertainment, using it for the show. That's a really nice idea. And I like the way it was sort of just in the corner of the screen, so he actually did utilize it quite nicely when he was producing those coins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for that, I thought the creativity with that was really, really good.
Mhm.
Really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. I do have a bit of a pet hate, and the pet hate is when you use other people's names quite a lot as a source of entertainment. Like when because of course he obviously knows you very well, and perhaps some of the other contestants don't. So is that so some might think it's a slight advantage in using that as a part of his patter. Nonetheless, I thought it was very funny. It was very sweet, and I liked it a lot.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's a very fun act. I think that I think that his other acts might have been stronger, but at the same time, I liked that he's continually changing up the plot and continually doing something different, and it's difficult to have a lot of variety when it's in Coin Magic, and I think that he does a really great job of every time coming back with a very interesting, creative plot. So yeah, all around really, really entertaining. What did you think, Mike?
Yeah, I agree with that, with both of what you guys said. And I'm trying to figure out which category is outweighing the other ones with the highest point value. I think I'm going to say probably for this one, for me at least, his personality it probably was the best. I really enjoyed what he was doing routine-wise. I feel like his other routines were more entertaining to me than this one was. Yeah, for creativity, originality, I think I did like the whole concept as a continuation of what he was doing before, introducing light and the whole reality around that and perception. So I'll do an 8 for creativity. Entertainment, because of what I just said, I will do a 7.5. And then for personality, I'll do an 8 as well.
Nice.
Yeah, for me, I felt the creativity, the originality, that nice switch from the coins to the card box and stuff. For me, that was the highest point for me, and so I gave him an 8 for that. I went 7.5, 7.5. Entertainment,
7.5,
personality,
7.5.
all great, but for
Yeah.
me, just tipped it with just the originality of using light for the act.
Mhm. Absolutely. And yeah, and there, I mean, there was that moment of the coin falling that I don't know if that was intentionally him just being like, let's forget about this, or if that was supposed to be a move that ended up flash. I wasn't exactly sure because it was near the end and he just went straight to the card box thing. I thought it was funny
Yeah.
that he was like, this is the card trick the whole time, and then he just roasts me instead. I'll go with creativity, originality. I will go with an 8.5. I thought that it was a creative take on coins. And then entertainment level, I'll go with a 7.5, and personality, I'll go with an 8. So that gives him a final score of 23.5. Alrighty. Let's bring him in and let him know. Caramel.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, man. Great routine. We all really enjoyed it. We love the fact that you introduced light and had your phone and stuff like that, bringing a whole new perception into like a continued routine from the last couple of ones, because it's all been about reality, what you see, what you hear, and stuff like that. So I'm a fan of that type of stuff. And yeah, I don't know if Laura had any thing to say, or we could go
Yeah.
into the scores.
No, for me, yeah, just what he said. It was really, really fun. For me, yeah, your creativity and originality with the coins definitely spilled it for me in terms of the points. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed that original kind of take on it. So well done. Really enjoyed it.
Really well done. And so your overall score was an average of 23.5. We all thought that your creativity, originality was definitely the highest category, and overall was really fun, man. So 23.5
awesome.
solid score, and we're going to bring in Mr. Philip Bless and see what he's got up his sleeve.
All right.
All right. So, Philip, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. Thank you for asking.
Alrighty. Do you want me to just pin you and then you'll just tell me when to start?
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, I know. It's weird. I'm a weirdo, but that's why I do magic.
Let me know when you're ready, man.
Yep. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Your time starts now.
What the heck? I'm late again? Come on, y'all. This is getting old. Oh man, what trick am I gonna do? You know what? While I'm thinking of doing a magic trick, I'll just show you guys something cool that's not magic related, but it can be useful. So I use it because whenever I have trouble like brushing my back teeth, so I'll show it close up. It's pretty cool, but there are drawbacks to the method because you get saliva all over your thumb and stuff, and it's kind of okay. It's pretty obvious that I'm stalling because I still haven't come up with the magic trick that I'm going to do next. But I don't really have a choice at this moment. Laura.
Yes.
Did you know that there's actually a tube that goes from right here through your head to your other ear?
No.
No? Oh, no worries. Not many people have.
We're all
But basically,
connected.
due to the COVID-19 pandemic, there's actually been technology that's invented that can actually take advantage of this phenomena. So if we take a Q-tip, is it okay if I show you something with it? Is it okay if I show you something with it? Awesome! Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I just dropped the Q-tip. Oh my gosh. It's like it disappeared or something. Okay, I'm sorry. That's not even. Anyway, that's not what I was trying to show you. What I was trying to show you is this. It's actually pretty slick. So if we put it in and oh, that hurt more than I thought it was gonna hurt. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was not as cool as I thought. Okay, that was pretty weird. Not gonna lie, a little nasty. But you know what's even weirder? This. So we put it back in again. There's actually a second tube that goes from here all the way right here. Just like that. We get it. Now, Laura, can I please? So I'm a one-man team today, so I'm going to tell you Laura this time. Laura, can you do me a favor? Can you please extend your hand outwards just like this, through the camera, just like that, just to the side? So, yeah, so it goes off camera to the side. Yes, right there. Oh my gosh! Laura, your hand! That is amazing. Great job. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm just gonna adjust your hand a little bit. Let's see. Oh my gosh, did you see that? Did you see that? No? Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh, what the heck, Laura? You pulled an Avi up level vanish over the across the continent? Are you serious? We're one-upping me right now? Oh my gosh. Okay, you're gonna have. Oh, you know what? How does that feel, huh? How does that feel? Anyway.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys something else. So that was really cool. You did a great job, Laura, with that trick. But you know what? Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something super creative. I made it myself. It's an oil and water trick. Have you guys ever seen oil and water?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so you've probably seen a couple of. Don't worry, this is a variation. I call it mucus and saliva. So if we mix the mucus and saliva, now we need, in order to separate the mucus and the saliva, we need it to go back up into the nasal cavity like this. And just like that, we get it to separate back into the nasal cavity. Ta-da! Now, how much time do I have, Blaze?
You have over a minute. You have 1 minute and 5 seconds.
Okay. Well, I know that there's been some complaints about me not doing enough magic, some of which have been valid. So, to make up for that, I'm going to do this. Psych, not a card trick, a chapstick trick. Because what do I do after I clean my teeth, after I clean my ears? I gotta get my lips ready, right? Right. For the 1v1 magic competition, of course. So, we go here, and we can actually make it vanish just like so. And we can bring it back just like that. Boom. And then we can do this too. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Just like that. Make the cap do that thing. Thank you so much. I think that's everything. Let me check my script. Yeah, we're good. Thank you for your time.
Well, blessed. All right, we're gonna track you guys out. We'll see you soon. What was that, man? What was that? I dragged Laura instead by accident. All right, Laura, you can turn your camera back on. Sorry about that.
I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
This is
I
crazy.
feel like I'm drunk. Well, yeah. Wow. Well, that was.
That was
My
very
favorite
funny.
part was
Yeah.
like I got feedback that I didn't do enough magic, some of which was valid.
Which was valid. Yeah, because the last time he did like 2 tricks and it was just all just like this crazy manic energy and this insane like surreal story. I think that it's super fun. The thing is, Laura, you weren't here for the previous round. He did do the whole routine with the Q-tip previously. So that part we had seen before. So I think for me that impacts the creativity, originality thing. And for me, I wish there was a little bit more magic, but at the same time, his personality is like off the charts. So, what were you thinking, Laura?
Okay, I mean, for me, so far of everybody, he's the one I want to see again. I kind of wished I'd seen his other performances, you know, just because it was the kind of mad cap kind of act that I can watch. Okay, so I obviously haven't seen it, so for me, it was of course very original and creative because I've not seen it before, so I can only judge from my own perspective.
Very true.
What and he did it. I liked the use of the lid for the chapstick as a thimble sort of routine, thimble routine. That's kind of nice. I thought the magic was quite nice. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
It just,
it was really great. He's an audience favorite. People just go crazy over his acts because you just can't ever predict what he's gonna do.
He must be high. It's just whatever he's on, I want.
Yeah,
I thought it was funny how he incorporated Laura's hand that came in, and it was just like we all knew it was just like he didn't even like have it half in frame. He pulled the whole arm out,
and the tripod.
That's what I kind of love about it. It's like no shit given.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
him
exactly
just
what I
being
was
like,
gonna
let me
say.
just check my script to see if I'm done. All right, we can stop.
Yeah. Yeah, if it was
Oh,
on
man.
purpose or it wasn't, you know, I kind of want him to do more mess ups. You know, he's
Yeah.
that kind of act. You know, quite like that. Bit like Tommy Cooper. You know, that kind of
Yeah.
stupidness.
Yeah.
hmm
Wow, really
He just
fun.
has that really good charismatic improv thing about him too, I feel
Yeah.
like. Yeah, even if things don't go as planned, which I'm sure I couldn't tell if it was or if it wasn't. But he just he goes through it like a pro. It's so funny.
Yeah. Just
So I don't know
hilarious
who wants to go
personality.
first.
I mean, I guess I could. I think creativity, originality is just super high when it comes to presentation. I think that creativity, originality, I'm gonna go with an 8 for that. For entertainment level, I'm gonna go with an 8, and then for personality, I'm gonna go with a 9.5.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty similar. I went 8.8, but I went 8.5 personality. So yeah,
8.5.
yeah, high score.
So yeah, that's a good one. Mine was kind of similar to that. I did 8.5 for creative. For entertainment, I did an 8. And then for personality, I did an 8.5.
8.5. And I brought it down to a 9. I was feeling more of a 9 for the entertainment, or for the personality rather. But still ridiculously high. He got a 24.8. So Philip, back from the grave, is actually moving on to the next round.
Oh man.
Oh, we got to break this to Caramel. All right.
Oh, what was his? What was his?
He got a
What was his total
23.5.
score?
He got a 23.5, Caramel, and Philip got a 24.8.
24.8. That
Wow.
nice.
Philip came back from the dead and now has defeated a person that's never lost. And we're going to see how Caramel feels
Cool.
about that.
This is a very
Wait,
it was very tight. They've been very tight and
Yes.
close. No one's no one's gone past with a milestone. You know. Yeah, exciting.
Right.
Hey, guys.
Hola.
This was intense. And we love both of you guys, performance and everything. And this was a very tough decision. Philip, you ended up with a final score of 24.8, which is pretty crazy that you did that on such short notice. You got a 24.8. Eric, you did get a 23.5. You both got really high scores for today, but
Phil, that means you got to come up with 2 new acts.
2 new
Yeah,
acts.
pretty much.
2 new acts for tomorrow, Philip.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah, they
either
were
of you to
both
be gone.
really fun.
I don't want either of you to be gone, and I feel bad, Eric. Oh my gosh, this was intense. But yes.
If I had to
Philip,
lose
you're
anybody,
moving
I'd rather it be Philip or Stefan. I'd be okay with Stefan beating me, but
But this was, I mean, this was so tight, and yeah, just wow, Philip. I'm really impressed that you were able to do something that was personalized and included Laura's hand. Wow, did that just with very little notice. So so very, very fun, and thank you for coming back to do this, man.
Absolutely.
All right, great
Yeah,
job to both
well
of
done,
you.
guys.
I mean, you guys already got to the quarterfinals, so you're already like in the finalists, top 8, which is really incredible. But yeah, congratulations, Philip. You're moving on. Great job to both of you. We're moving you back to the waiting room. All righty, man.
This is intense.
This is really intense, and it's getting more intense because the thing is, like, we've gotten to the point where it's not really clear winners for any of this. We don't, because now we're only in the top 8, so everybody has beaten a lot of people to get here. All right, we have our next 2 performers. Oh, this is gonna be tough. We've got Adam Parisi going up against Frankie Foti.
Oh man.
Okay, Frankie and who?
Adam Parisi going up against Frankie Foti.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back.
Guys.
Long time no see. Yeah, how are you guys feeling? What's going on?
I'm feeling excited.
Good,
Feeling-
good.
Feeling a little drunk.
A little bit drunk. All right,
I got-
Adam.
Cheers,
Good
man.
moves,
I'm drinking
good
a beer
moves.
as well. Cheers.
Good moves, good moves. I'll hydrate, but good move. All right. Now, Adam, you are up first. Let me know if you're feeling ready. If you'd like to, regain your sobriety, let me know. But we will. All right. Give me a
What
thumbs
was
up.
that? Excuse me, sorry.
Give me a
What was
thumbs
that?
up when you're ready.
Okay, just go. Whatever.
Yeah, your time starts now. That big ball.
Oh man, I was really good, but I'm an awful host. I didn't make one of you a drink. So, as maybe the only one here that can legally drink, Laura, can I make you a cocktail?
Oh, absolutely, always.
A little. Let's make a quarantini. It's got to be a card trick. I'm sorry, love. Here we go. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle. Now, I can do this, which is not a listening awes from you guys because you are all very great card magicians, but I can do it upside down, down under the Australian shuffle. Okay, don't worry. Very tipsy. Laura, I want you to do me a favor. I'm going to deal the cards into my hands like this, one at a time, and I'd like you to say stop wherever you want, and you're going to get the next card that's here. Why not this card? Because I don't want to influence you. You can see these cards, but more importantly, there's a monitor here. I can see the card too. So anytime you go ahead and say stop for me.
Stop.
Right there. You got it. Let's
Sure.
let's see the card. Oh, Charlie.
Yeah, got
Can
it.
you see it? Got it. Back inside. Wait, let me get my break. Perfect. Look at that, huh? Not too bad for a fat guy. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. All right. Let's make you a little drink, Laura. Thank you, thank you. I have to say, if this be my last performance, you all have been very lovely, but I want to give a big shout out to my wife, Amber, and my daughters, Francesca and Samantha, who are watching this in a parking lot at the dentist right now. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Adam.
Awesome job, Adam.
Great job, man. All right, we're gonna have a little chat, and we'll see you really soon. Thank you. Always so fun watching him perform.
That was cool. Yeah, I could tell that like he was so like that's what he does. And he hasn't been able to do that in the tournament thus far. And so it's cool to see him in his natural element. And I'm so happy too that he had the background music doing that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
It was a really
fun.
well thought out. It's exactly the kind of act that we have over here in cabaret shows. It's quite typical of a sort of burlesque kind of cabaret
Yeah.
act. So for me, it was solid. It was, of all of them, felt like a sort of more honed in act that perhaps he's performed elsewhere on a stage somewhere in a, you know, in a little cabaret show. So I really loved that, actually. I thought it was really great. I love the use of all the props as well. And the music was really nice. It's nice to incorporate all those kind of things into one and to be able to show us in this format, you know. So I
Absolutely,
felt
yeah.
a good sense of what it would have been like live on this format. And I think that's hard to do. And he achieved it very well.
Absolutely. Yeah, very different from the other kind of things that he was doing, doing an act to music and things. It was overall really,
Yeah.
really entertaining, really fun.
Wow.
Hmm.
Awesome job.
Yeah, really, really great job. Really great job. It's really harking back to the kind of old school kind of magicians that I really love, and I think more people should watch and take inspiration from. You know, so sort of that sort of old school vaudevillian kind of fun.
It was very
magic.
vaudevillian style. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burlesque show kind of thing.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think for me, the category that kind of outweighs the other categories was just the entertainment level. I feel like just it was entertaining from the beginning to end. And like
Yeah.
I never like wanted to look away or like I never drifted off during the performance or anything like that. It was just like he knew he had us and it was cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
I can do mine if you like. I'm good.
Yeah, go for it.
Creativity, originality. I don't think it was that original.
Mhm.
You know, but it doesn't matter. It was fantastic. It's right up my street. It's my kind of magic, so that doesn't matter. But you know, if we're going to go with originality, creativity, I went for 7.5. However, for entertainment, so my highest score yet, I gave him a 9.
Nice.
And personality, a 9. Yeah, for me, I just thought throughout, like you said, Mike, it was consistent from start to finish, easily entertaining, easily watchable, personality come through. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I thought very similarly. I thought either a 7.5 or an 8 for the creativity, originality. I'll go with 8, 9, and an 8.5 for personality. I feel like he did a great job of showing personality. I feel like in the nature of a music act, you're showing less personality than say his previous performances where it was all comedy, you know. But at the same time, Laura, you're judging based on the performance alone, and we should judge based on just this performance alone. So I felt 8.5 for personality. What were you thinking, Mike?
Blaze, I think we're kind of on the same brainwave today because you took and copied my score earlier today, and today I literally have the same thing written down: 8, 9, and 8.5.
8, 9, 8.5. Super solid score, and so far the highest score of the day, a 25.5. He set the bar high for Frankie. Let's let him know.
Nice.
Adam,
Yes. 1 second.
you're watching the stream, so you already know everything we had to say.
I honestly I do not. I was talking to Frankie, who's in the chat. I will tell you, this is the hardest. This is the most acting I do because I don't drink alcohol, so I have to pretend like I'm getting drunk. And so
I was sold.
Thank
was
you,
very
thank
done,
you.
yeah. You did a good job of snapping out of it the moment the music ended, so that was a.
That's a thing. We're book twins.
It's a good book, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's a great book. It's fantastic.
So Adam, You crushed it. You got a very high score. You got Laura's highest scores for entertainment level and personality today,
Oh,
both
thank you.
9s. So you got we actually all gave you the same score total. We had different numbers that got us there, but it was a 25.5 average. So very high bar.
Oh,
set.
thank you guys so much.
Uh,
I like I said,
for
it
me,
does-
it's my.
Oh, go ahead, Laura. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it was for me a very solid act, as in it was the kind of act I could see at a cabaret show easily. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if you told me it was something that you had performed in that kind of environment, because yeah, from start to finish it was solid. Really enjoyed it. So well done.
yes, great job.
Thank you guys so
Alrighty.
much. Thank you.
So I'm just gonna I'm gonna drag you back, and then we'll bring both of the performers back in. I just noticed some people in the chat, some competitors from the previous rounds were confused about something. The announcement that I had made at the beginning of the competition about music was that we're not allowed to use copyrighted music. And I said in the original announcement, if you want to use music for the act, please message me, and then we can see if it's copyright free and if it's something that I can play on the stream without having it taken down. Adam cleared the music with me. I researched the song he was trying to use, found all of the attribution and all of the copyright issues, and he was able to use music. If anybody heard a different message, I don't know where, because the announcement was the same for everybody. You could use music as long as it was copyright free, and Adam did a great job of making sure to clear his music beforehand. So just wanted to clear that up for the previous competitors that were curious about why they thought they couldn't use music. You always could, as long as it was copyright free. And now we're bringing in
And for the future competitors as well.
absolutely yes.
Hey.
How are you doing, Frankie?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited to share some more magic with y'all.
We can't wait to see your
excited.
performance, man. Alrighty, so Frankie, your time starts. Actually, there's no time anymore, so just give me a thumbs up when you're ready and begin.
Wait, there's no time anymore?
No time anymore. You can go as long as you want.
Oh, sweet. We're gonna do a 4-hour card. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's do this.
All right, your time starts now.
Okay, so I am in a second gonna have a card signed, but every time someone signs a card, most of the time they sign their name, which is something personal to them. But I want to try something a little bit different. So, Mike, in a second, I'm gonna fan the cards out face up. You're gonna name any card that you pick, but people think that they pick the cards on different things. Like maybe you would pick that card based on fate or coincidence or chance. Whatever you believe, that is the word that I will write on that card, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna fan them out. Out of these cards that you can see, which one would you like? If you don't like it, I'll go a little bit more.
I will do the 6 of spades.
Okay, the 6 of spades. And how would you say you chose the 6 of spades? By choice, by fate, by randomness? Like, what would you say?
I'm gonna go with fate.
Fate. Okay, so I will
Yeah.
write fate on the front of the card, but the thing is, I can't write it on the back of the card. The reason is, I don't know if you know this, but if you take a pen, the ink is actually heavier than the back of the card, so it'll actually go straight through the card. So I actually can't write fate on back of the card because otherwise this wouldn't work. So I'll write it nice and big across that front. Watch that 6 of spades. I'll do it in capital letters. You can see that is FATE. In my doctor's handwriting, I have horrible handwriting, I apologize, that actually says fate on that 6 of spades. Now by fate, you've actually chosen that 6 of spades, and by fate, we'll actually take that card, we'll actually lose it into the pack, and we'll give it a little bit of a mix like this. We'll give it one more little cut, and I won't touch them until the end. I'll actually do them right here. Now, I'll be honest, I have no justification. I have no reason. I do need another deck of cards, and I could have used bicycles. But I was going through my cards, and I found these, and I had to use these. So these are Rugrats cards. Shout out to all the 90s babies watching. And Blaze, we actually need a value selected from these. So I don't care about the suit, just the value. So as I go through, Blaze, can you just say stop?
All right, stop.
Now, I want you to be happy with where you stopped, and I know there's a little bit of a delay. So should I stop here? Should I go a little bit more, a little bit back?
That's fine.
Okay, and then which one were you stopping on, the bottom one or the top one?
Let's go with the top one.
Top one as in this card here, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the card. It's not like a secret to me. That value is a queen. I don't know if you can see that. And that would mean that it is a 12. Now, whatever that is, we're going to use the value. And if I have you use the 12, that would be fair. to make this even more fair, I'm going to show you all of these. If you would like to switch it to any of these values, please let me know. Or I can go more if you want.
Let's go with 8 instead.
Okay, so an 8, was that the 8 of clubs specifically, or just like a different 8?
That was the one that I saw.
Hold on, I don't want these to be moved, so I'm going to place those right here. So you're switching it from a queen into an 8, which actually changes everything. So what's going to happen is I'm going to take the 8, I'm going to throw it into the deck. Wherever I throw it, we're going to count up that many, and we'll use that value. So we're going to take that 8, we'll throw it maybe, I actually completely missed the deck. We'll try that again. We'll take that 8, we'll actually see, okay, I actually did catch it in the deck. It's a lot harder than it looks. We'll leave it sticking out like this, and I will count only 8 cards. I'm going to fan them so you guys can see them. These are kind of plasticky cards, as you guys can tell. So only 8 cards very slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. I want that to be very clear. That is genuinely 8 cards down. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if you can see that number. That number is a 6. So 8 plus 6, Blaze, what number does that give us with?
It gives us 14.
So by fate, we have ended up on the number 14. Now, since you've picked that number, I haven't gone anywhere near those cards, but check this out. We're only going to count 14 cards. I'll show you the 14th card. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is the 14th card. Now, by fate, we have ended up at 14, and by fate, we have ended up on exactly that 6 of spades with the word fate. So thank y'all so much for watching.
Thank
I
you
appreciate
so much,
your
Frankie.
time.
Great performance,
Awesome.
man.
Nice.
All righty. We will see you real soon. Thank you. All right. Fun routine. It's definitely very procedural. You know, it's a long procedure. I'm happy that he had some magic moments with like the Sharpie and stuff to spice it up at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt it's a bit of a shame for me because when the pen went through and I thought, okay, I thought that's kind of where it was going for the rest of it. I thought it was going to be sort of kind of more visual type magic stuff. Yeah, like you said, it was kind of routine. Lovely routine though. You know, it was good. He has lovely personality. He's obviously really nice with Matt. You know, nice in his presentations. And I always think, you know, if you're a nice person to listen to, then you're already winning for me in Magic. You know, it's a good place to be. It didn't tip it for me over Adam, not at all. But I thought it was lovely.
Yes, yeah. Really well done. I think that Adam just had a lot more elements to it, and it seemed like a more cohesive, solid routine. But overall, this was definitely really fun, and it's very challenging for these people to come back every single day with new acts and things.
Oh, I imagine.
Yeah, but overall, really fun.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, nice to use a different sort of looking deck and stuff. I get this sort of attempt to make it original by using a different deck, but equally, if the deck is difficult to play around with and hold and stuff, if it's more plasticky, you know, it can also work a little bit to your disadvantage in that respect.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But really nice.
Yeah, I knew this was going to be a tough one just because like these guys are both just so pro at what they do, and they perform so professionally. And I felt right now like I was sitting at a seat at the Magic Castle watching a castle performer do his thing, and it was really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like
Very confident
I don't know.
performance. So that was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially, you know, if we look back at some of Frankie's other performances, I feel like he was a lot more creative in the past than he was with this routine. Especially with Blaze's blanket and all this stuff.
There was a whole lot of like references and things that he came up with, which was really good.
Yeah. So I feel like it was still just a really nice, like it was a great routine. I feel like it just wasn't. I feel like it just wasn't as good as his previous stuff. But I think he's still gonna get a pretty awesome score. Like I mean, this guy is good at what he does, and that really shines through at the end of it too. So does his
Mhm.
personality, I think. So
Yes, he definitely has a
Um,
good
He
personality.
actually, with this act, it made me wish I'd seen his other acts. Like, he was so lovely and charming to
Mm.
watch. I would have loved to have seen him do other stuff as well. So, you know,
Mhm.
that's always great. You know, if you're that kind of performer that
Yeah.
instills that in you, you know, I just want to see him again. And that's great.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I completely agree.
Alrighty. I was thinking for the creativity, originality, I would go with a 7.5 for that. And then for entertainment level, I would say either 7.5 or an 8 for that. I'll go with an 8. And then for personality, I think that he has a great personality. I just feel like I didn't see it as much in this act in particular. So I'm going to go with a 7.5 for that. Actually, I'll go with an 8 for personality. It's fine. Yeah.
Ugh.
What were you guys thinking?
Shall I go?
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah.
I was gonna go 7.5. Entertainment 7.5, but yeah, for me, his personality shone through. I gave him an 8.5 for that.
8.5 personality. Nice.
7.5, 7.5, 8.5.
Perfect. All right. And Mike, what were you thinking?
I'm gonna do a 7.5 for creative. For entertainment, I'll do an 8, and then for personality, an 8.5.
0.5. Nice. All right. So he gets an average score of 23.6. All right. Laura and I gave him 23.5s, and you gave him a 24. So let's let them know. Hey, guys.
What up?
Hello, hello, hello.
Wow, guys, I was really looking so much forward to this round between you two, because I knew you guys are both just pros at what you guys do, and it was so fun to watch. And yeah, I don't know, like I it's hard for me because like you guys already are so polished. I hardly have any critiques or feedback to give back to both of you. And now it just really comes down to like who is the most entertaining and presented the well and presented best. And you guys both have like really vibrant personalities that come through your performances. So I just wanted to say that as well. But anyways, that's all I have to say. If anyone else wants to chime in.
Yeah, I have the score. So Laura, if you have any feedback you want to say before I give the scores, up to you.
Oh, I just thought they were both so easy to watch. They were really, really lovely. Both completely different from one another as well, which was really nice to see. Actually, a complete contrasting acts. Really, really well done. What I said about both of you actually was that I would love to see you both. I wish I'd seen your other performances. I want to see you again. So yeah, and that was
Thank
great.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
So really, really well done to both of you. And Frankie, the highest category for you, which is I think pretty similar to your other performances, was your personality. It always really shines through, and it was just a pleasure watching you perform. You ended up with an average score of 23.6 compared to Adam's 25.5. So Adam, you are moving on to the finals. Congratulations. But great
Nice
job
job,
to both
man.
of you, and thank you both for being a part of this competition.
Thank you guys
Absolutely.
so
Well
much.
done.
Thank you so much.
Really well done.
Cheers, y'all.
Good job, guys.
Thank you so much, guys. All right, we're going to move you out, and we have our final 1v1 of the day.
I can't believe it's nearly
quarterfinal.
over.
I know. Yeah, we
I
only
know,
have
it's
the
so-
we only have 8 competitors this round, but we have the mystery man from Spain that we never know what to predict from him, what to expect, because he's just always doing something different, versus the prodigy Ben Jones. Let's bring them in. Hey guys,
Hello.
Ben and Jesus, can you hear us?
Hey.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep. How's it going, guys? How you guys feeling?
Nervous.
Nervous?
I'm sure you'll be great. Who's up first?
Ben is up first. So, Ben.
All right, awesome.
he's
Take it
got
away,
the
Ben.
La Croix. Let me know when you are
is-
ready, Ben.
Right before I had a question. Is there going to be time limits? Giselle wanted me to ask because you said there's no time limit.
No time limit.
Okay. That's early. All right. Am I good to start?
Yes, you
Whenever
are
you're
good
ready.
to start.
All right. So this trick I'm going to do for you, it's overcomplicated. I'll just say that because I have a case of fizzy water, Sharpies, playing cards, a phone, and Laura London. So before we start, I just want to tell you guys this trick is based heavily on connection. Okay, it's the connection between objects, the connection between people, and well, you might not understand this before we start, but the connection between phones. You'll see what I mean in a bit. So before we start, Blaze, I have 2 decks of cards. Do you want the White Lions or the Plaids? You choose.
I'll go with the White Lions.
All right, and we'll leave the Plaids in the card clip. Subtly flexing my deck of cards. What I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to shuffle the cards. And you can see they are all mixed and they are all normal. It's not a whack-a-pack, don't worry. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate it into 4 relatively even piles, okay? We have pile 1, 2, 3, 4. Laura, can you choose 1, 2, 3, or 4?
3, please.
3. Great. We're going to flip it over. And now would you go 1, 2, or 4?
I'm going to go with 2.
2. Okay, we don't need these 2. And we will shuffle these face up and face down. With your pile that you first named face up, the pile you second named face down. Now, Mike, this pile, do you want it face up or face down? You choose.
Face up.
Face up. Okay, so we'll shuffle it like this. And you can see face down cards going into face up cards like this. We'll push it in. And well, naturally, that would mean this pile would have to go in. You can see the cards here, they're all mixed in, right?
Yep.
That would mean this pile would have to go in face down. Okay. Yeah. You can see we have an assortment of playing cards here mixed face up with face down. Now, what I'm going to do is something rather unique. I'm going to have you, whenever you would like, just say the word stop.
Stop.
Right here. Okay. Now this playing card, that was about as random as it gets. We don't need the rest of that. This playing card is going to help us out with this trick, okay? The 10 of clubs. Okay? And we will get back to the 10 of clubs in a minute. Remember the 10 of clubs. We're breaking out everything today. We got a calculator trick and a card trick. Here's what we're going to do. Laura, what time is it where you are?
It is 22:22.
22:22. Great. Times. Blaze,
Yes.
how old were you when you started Magic?
I think 13.
13. And what's your shoe size?
11.
11. Big feet. You know what they say about big feet? Big shoes. All right, Mike. Can you give me the address of the first home you ever lived in? Don't worry, I won't go there.
10.
10. And the age you were when you first started Magic?
Probably like 14.
14 equals 4219746. So we're gonna write this number down in blue. That is 4219746. You can all make sure this is correct. So that's 4219746. Oops, I forgot to add a 6. 6. Okay, great. And we will tape this to the box. I know this is about the most confusing trick you've ever seen. Okay, now you can see this right here. And what I'm going to do is take out the second deck of cards. And we're going to turn this random number into a phone number. So just while we're doing this, Blaze, can you pull out your phone?
Yes.
Laura, as I shuffle through the cards, please say stop wherever you'd like.
Stop.
Right here, great. And Mike, wherever you want.
Stop.
Right here, great. And we have this pile right here, you can see. They're all different. Now, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to look at each and every one of these top cards here. So we have a 4, an ace, and a 6. Okay. Which one of these do you want to eliminate, Blaze?
I want to eliminate the ace of clubs.
Ace of clubs. Great. Now, you can see these are all different. That's what's called a burn. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to deal through the cards. Laura, you say stop wherever you'd like.
Go.
Right here. A 6. So now we have a 4, an ace, and a 6. 4, 1, 6. What we're going to do is turn this into a phone number. As you can see, I have the best handwriting ever. Okay, so now it's 1-416-421-9746. Blaze, please type that into your phone
All right.
for a call. Do not call it yet, okay?
So 1416
So it's 1-416.
9746. All right.
Would you mind showing everyone just to make sure that you have it?
Yeah,
Okay,
1-416-421-9746.
The number you all created, 1-416-421, I'm reading off the camera, 19746, okay. And the card that you named Blaze, that you chose Mike, the 10 of clubs. Over here in this entire deck of cards, you can kind of see, since they're borderless, I flipped over one card before we started. That one flipped over card, the 10 of clubs, the card that Mike named. Now remember, we made this number using all of these decks, using everything we've had. Blaze. In the back of this box, oh wait, I forgot to put it in. See, I'm very organized. There was a phone. No, this is not a TV remote. This is what a phone used to be before they looked like this. Blaze, please hit dial on your phone. You can see it.
Did you just give away your number?
Hey there, big guy.
Hey there, big guy. Look at you, fancy.
All right, thank you.
Nice job, man. All right. We'll see you real soon, man. Great job.
Nice.
All right.
That was cool.
yeah, that was fun.
He's like the
now Ben
sweetest
has your
thing
number.
I've ever seen. He's the sweetest thing I've ever seen. Oh wow.
I mean, yeah. It
It was quite convoluted.
Very convoluted is exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah, it was it was definitely very convoluted. All of his other acts were much more straightforward and a lot of great sleight of hand and really well constructed. This one felt as though he needed to put a bunch of things together overnight and was like, okay, I've got this in it. I mean, it was just like, why is the LaCroix in there? And it was an interesting way. Also, I want to commend him, though, on the fact that I think that you could tell that some things had gone wrong, but his ability to roll with it and to fix things so seamlessly and, you know, to be like, okay, we're going to just try again and, you know, and recover. That was really, really well done, especially for someone his age.
Yeah, he's such a
That was my
pro
note.
at his age.
Yeah. That was exactly what I was thinking. I mean, I saw one thing that I was like, yeah, okay, I felt it. I felt that, yeah, that wasn't where it was meant to be. And the way he got out of it in that seamless, like it was nothing.
Mhm.
I see fully grown adults have done magic for 20 years, not be that seamless.
Yeah.
Just thinking on their feet
Yeah.
and going, right, okay, but you can tell his sleight of hand is good because of that. You know, he was yeah, it was too much going on for me, and I don't understand why there were so many things.
Yeah, it definitely
One of them
affects the
lovely, yeah,
entertainment
my God, he
value
didn't use it.
negatively. And even though he told us it was going to be convoluted, it was more convoluted than I ever expected, and definitely impacted the entertainment level there.
Does not take away from his personality. You know, that kid, though, I guarantee that kid, if he continues like that, that kid will be could be incredible, like really incredible.
Yeah.
When he's older, just by the way he presents his magic and himself, I feel like give him 10 years, we'll see him again for sure, like in a know, in a show or whatever.
Yeah, and the only reason we judge him just like any other adult here is because, I mean, his sleight of hand ability is some of the best in the competition. He performs like an adult and deserves to be treated like one, you know. So yeah.
Fair enough.
definitely, yeah, affected the entertainment level with how confusing it was.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It's a tough one, this one for me
Yeah.
to mark actually, because I feel
Yeah,
like I
me
can
too.
tell he's really, really good. I
Mhm.
just feel like there was, like it was lovely, for example, that my card was there, but he didn't use it. So when there's lots of things that you don't use and you don't need, it's
Mhm.
almost better to just not have them because then it doesn't get in
Yeah.
the way of stuff. But I just loved him.
Yeah.
I really did. I don't know what to do. I'm kind
Yeah.
of
It's an interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's an interesting thing that technically the combination of all of these things was very creative and original. It was just that it's just that creativity, originality, I think detrimentally affected the entertainment value because
Entertainment,
it was
yeah.
kind of all over. It was a
Yeah.
big hodgepodge of things.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say for creativity, with the idea, take away the fact. I mean, it worked. He pulled it off. That's
Yeah.
the thing. He did pull it off.
Mhm.
And so creativity, I'd say that was for me pretty good.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
originality. I like the way he got his telephone. I believe he gave us all his telephone numbers.
I hope
so,
he didn't give us his real telephone number just now.
It's a good job that the magic industry doesn't have a load of really young girls on things like this, because they'd all be giving him a call,
Yeah.
So, yeah, he lucked out there.
I'm sure he would be happy about that.
He was incredibly adorable. Yeah, what are you thinking? This is a tough one for me.
Yeah, I'd go, I guess, creativity, originality. I think I would give an 8 for the creativity, originality, but I
Yep.
would give a 7 for the entertainment level. And for personality, I would give an 8 for personality as well.
Yeah, I'm the same. I might even go 8.5 personality. I mean, just the fact that he was so cool with it, and I actually, for me, the personality also does include that ability to really cover and cover any sort
Yeah.
of discrepancies in the way that he did. That shows what a cool personality he has. That
Oh,
kind of
absolutely.
calm
Yeah.
demeanor. So I go 8.5, but I'm with you on the 8 for creativity and 7 for entertainment.
Yes. How are you feeling, Mike?
Yeah, I feel like because he is so creative and so out of the box with his ideas too, that did kind of affect the entertainment value for all of us, I think. And I mean, in this situation, it was like an unfortunate thing, but in other situations, I think that could really give him some extra points and stuff in the future.
Yeah.
But yeah, creativity and stuff like that, I think I'm gonna do 8.5.
Mike, are you frozen?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
Yeah, so entertainment 7.5.
All right.
And then personality 8.5.
8.5. All right, so he has an average score of 23.6, the same as Frankie. So, very good. Let's bring him in and let him know.
23.6.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ben.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi. Well, you're wonderful.
Ben, we love watching you
How old
perform
are
every
you?
time.
How old are you?
14.
14.
14.
Honestly, I think you're an incredible talent for someone at your age. I don't know many people as slick as you are with in the way you hold the cards. I haven't even seen your previous performances, but I can only imagine seeing the sleight of hand would have been great, and I wish I had. So thank you for sharing your magic.
So really well done, Ben. We really enjoyed it as always. You were right that it was very confusing and complicated, and we think that although that helped you in the creativity category, it took away in the entertainment category because it was difficult to follow at some points, But overall, really solid score of a 23.6, which is tied for the second highest score of the day. So. Really, really well done. And we're going to see Jesus's performance now. Let's bring him in. Jesus.
Hello.
How are you, Jesus?
Hello.
Jesus.
How's it going? How are you feeling? There we go.
I'm feeling quite nervous. I've been in the balloon right a moment ago,
Balloon ride from last act.
but no, no balloon this time.
We are
Cool,
so
man.
excited to see performances, Zeus. So let me know when you're ready.
I'm also excited.
You can start whenever you're ready.
Okay, so let's go for it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and I think this is the very first time I can say ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to perform. Well, you have seen saw me a few times by now, and I would like to tell you something about myself. You know, I'm a magician, of course, as you should know, but the thing I'm most passionate about is card cheating, and I think that kind of explain why in the first round I was showing you how I spent years trying to cut by the aces. And, you know, that's because cutting the aces or locating the aces, it's the very first move you need to learn in order to cheat, to be a cheater. But locating the aces by itself, it's not that good, because I mean, let's suppose you were able to know where the aces are in a poker game. That would be nice, of course, and that will give you an advantage. But I don't think it's that huge advantage, because you know, maybe the aces are in your opponent's hand, but most probably the aces will be just in the deck. So we have to agree that it's an advantage, but it's not that big of an advantage. So if you want to have a huge advantage, you need something else. First, of course, you need to be able to locate the aces, but once you do, you have to be able to prepare them so they come to your hand. And that's exactly what I'm going to try. So let's hope I can do this. So I will try to prepare the aces so they come to my hand in, let's say, a four-player game, okay? So let's try to do this. Here we go. Let's go with the first one. Here we go. Let's go with the second one. Let's go with the third one, and let's go with the fourth one. And of course, another player will cut and complete. If this was right, I should have here one ace. I should have here two aces, three aces, and the fourth ace. But this is enough to have the advantage, but this is not enough to have the money. So if you want to have the money, you need your the other players to bet. So you need to give them 1, 2, 3, and 4 kings over here, 1, 2, 3, and 4 queens over here, and 1, 2, 3, and 4 jacks over here.
Nice, man.
Wow.
But this is, well, you know, this is so hard to do, but this is not what real cheaters do, or this is not what all the cheaters do, because as you know, this is years of practice, and this is way too hard for them, because they just want the money and they want it fast. So they developed years ago, they prepare the deck at their home and then they change it in the middle of the game. And the very best deck was invented around the 90s. I don't know. I don't really know the date, but it was called the deck that always wins, because it was able to give the winning hand to any player in any kind of conditions. The police tried to seize. I don't know if you can understand seize. I am saying it correct. The police tried to seize the deck, and in a betting club, they tried to find this deck the exact moment it was about to be dealt. It was in the exact order it was supposed to be. So the police pierced a hole through the deck and put a defer, something like that. Well, I don't know, and secured it, so there was no way to change the order of the deck. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the deck that always wins. So how do you call this?
Clamp or a hook?
Clamp?
Clamp? Yeah.
A clamp. Okay, yeah, a clamp. It's great. So make sure that the whole deck, maybe you can see it better like this. Make sure that the whole deck is secure. Make sure there's no way the clamp it's passing through all the cards. Okay, make sure there's no way for me to change the order of any card. Okay, and make sure that there's no visible order either. Make sure all the colors are shuffled, the values, the suites are also shuffled. Make sure there's no visible order in the deck. Right?
Yes.
No, yeah.
But there is an order, so please. Laura, I want you to tell me a number of players between 2 and 5. It could be 2 or it could be 5, whatever you want.
Oh, you're muted.
Sorry?
4, please.
4 players. Okay, and I want you to tell me the position of the winning player. The first one, the second one, the third one, or the fourth one?
The 3rd position.
The third position. Okay. Was there any way I could know how many players you were going to say? Not at all, right? Was there any way that I knew you were going to say the third player? Not at all. Is there any way that now that I know your selection, can I move the cards somehow?
Not with that clamp, you can't.
Exactly, not at all, not at all. So let's go. The third player will win with 4 of a kind, with 4 aces. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nothing yet. 1, 2, 3. An ace. And 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2 aces over here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 aces over here, and 1, 2, and here we have the 4 aces. But you know, maybe, maybe you're thinking, well, this was just luck, because maybe it just so happened that the deck will give the winning hand to that player. So maybe, Mike, can you tell me another number of players? It can be the same, it can be a different one.
Let's do player 2.
Okay, so you want the same number of players, but player 2.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to change the number of players?
No.
Okay, not at all. So we have 4 players. This time, the second one has to win, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So here we go. Let's try to do this. So we have 4 players. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Nothing yet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2,
Wow.
3, and 4. 2 aces. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. And here we have 4 aces. But you know, maybe you are thinking, well, I don't know, I really cannot understand this, but maybe somehow the deck has such an intricate order that is able to make any player you want to win, because maybe the hands are changing. I don't know, kind of, you can think something like that. The strange thing is that when the police seized the deck and the police was trying to examine it in order to use it as a clue to put Silverman into jail. The Silverman was the man who invented the deck. When they examined the deck, the only thing they found was King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and ace of clubs. A King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 of and ace of diamonds. The same with the spades and the same with hearts. The only thing the police found there was a whole deck in brand new.
Wow.
Wow. All right, Jesus, great job. Wow. All right, we're gonna have a little chat. We'll drag you out. Thank you so much for your performance. We'll see you soon. Wow.
Oh man.
Okay.
Holy
You are
cannoli.
muted. You are muted, Laura.
I'm sorry. Oh man.
What just happened?
I know, right?
Am I going mad? that's my shizzle. That's my thing. I love the gambling stuff. That was good. That was really good.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little worried at first because we were like, oh, another poker routine. We've seen a lot of these in this tournament.
Yeah.
So, but then
No.
it just went uphill from there,
It was
and I
just
was like, oh my
what?
gosh.
It was just,
in the
what? Like, that was insane. I've not seen that before with the
I've never
the
seen the
clamp
clamp thing
I've
before.
not seen it
thing.
before.
I mean,
he
and the
went
thing is that
from
he
someone
went with
doing a gambling.
I mean, he went with something that he's showing I can do this with no sleight of hand at the end, but he also proves to us at the beginning that he's just a beast with sleight of hand anyways. So it's just you got the best of both worlds. It was such a great structure. Wow. Man, where did this guy come from? He just like he continually crushes it.
What I loved is he had a story. I loved the newspaper clipping. It tied in with it, and let's also take note. This is not his first language. He was struggling with language barriers, you know, and he did a great job at still pushing through. That's really, really hard to do, you know, especially when you're doing sort of especially with gambling routines or any sort of routine with some kind of story with it. That's a tough thing. So, you know, kudos for that as well. But yeah, for me, that was the fooler of this competition.
That was
for me.
definitely the fooler of this
100%.
competition. Yeah.
You know, I will be baffled by that and wondering about that and going through my old, you know, that's either do you know what? That's either something really, really old.
Or something, that nobody remembers, or something very brand new. Yeah.
It's one of those. It's either, you know, yeah. But anyway, I thought from start to finish, it had a nice flow to it. I thought he had a nice personality. It started off slow for me, but it doesn't matter. For me, I love those kind of routines, so it's fine. But in terms of entertaining, it started off slow, but definitely nailed it at the end.
And then got so fooling and powerful as it went. It just
Yeah.
kept ramping up, and that's something that's very difficult to do. Is to make a routine that's so well structured like that it just keeps escalating, you know? And wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame because I kind of wanted Ben to just, you know, I want to see what he does next.
Yeah.
But
me too.
Jesus had that for me.
Man, this guy Jesus, he just comes in, and anybody he goes up against is just there's no chance. He's done something very different every single time, and that's been so incredible. I mean, when he switched to the hot air balloon ride, the last act, it was so different. Had nothing to do with cards. It was all green screen and like funny and storytelling and about like riding in a hot air balloon. And then the previous acts, he was doing, you know, the blindfolded stuff. It was just everything's different. The second act was comedy. It's just wow.
Yeah, he's so well-rounded in Magic.
Yeah, this guy's a real pro.
I didn't know that.
He came in here to make kids cry. He just came in as a real pro. And
it's about to make me cry. God.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that's going to keep me up tonight. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. I did say at the beginning, I was like, there's a guy called Jesus in the competition. So there we go. I'll call him Jesus instead of Jesus. He scored well with me.
Yeah. Alrighty, Mike, did you have your scores ready?
Yeah, I can go first. So for creativity, originality, I'm gonna do an 8. For entertainment, I will do 8.5, and then personality, an 8 as well.
Nice. I thought creativity, originality, 8.5. I thought for entertainment level, I wish that it was a little faster paced at the beginning, but then it just kept revving up, and by the end it was super entertaining. I think 8.5 is a fair score, but I'm unsure at the moment. I'm thinking about potentially a 9, but personality, I'm going to go with an 8.5. You know, I'm going to do 8.5s across the board. What were you thinking, Laura?
Bang on, pretty much. I was definitely 8.5 original. I mean, you know what, it was original. None of us had seen it before.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, that's even though it was in the realm of things we all see all the time, that particular routine was totally original.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was actually teetering on that being my highest score, being 8.5 or 9. Entertainment, I went 8 just because, like you said, it was a little slow. But personality, 8.5. So I'm going to change it to 8.5 across the board.
8.5
Instead
across
of-
the
yeah.
board. 8.5.
Let's just do what you. Yeah, I'm going to
All
go with
right.
you.
So he gets a 25.1, second highest score of the day after Adam Parisi. And let's bring him in and let them know. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Wow,
Hello.
wow. This is a tough
Gosh.
matchup.
We really did.
That was tough, guys.
Yeah.
That was very tough. We really did save the best for last. Like, I mean, I knew this was going to be a tough one going into this between the two of you. I mean, we have Ben, the child prodigy, that, you know, you're like a fan favorite. Everyone's like rooting for you. And then we have Jesus, who comes in and has just been demolishing like everyone in the tournament so far, with his like well-roundedness of all sorts of different things that he's capable of pulling out of his hat. No pun intended. But yeah, so I mean, incredible job to both of you.
Mhm. Yeah, completely different routines, but you know, similar in terms of, you know, you're both you could tell you're both great with cards, but very different in your approaches. Gosh, that was hard. I want you both in the finals. Why can't that happen?
No, we had saves in the previous round, but now we're down to only 8. Now it's a sudden death thing. There's no more
Save them
saves.
both, save
I
them
wish
both.
we could save him.
Sorry, but listen. Yeah, you were both great. Jesus is the kind of magic that I do that I'm really into, and you honestly, you did something I've never seen before. And I mean, I study gambling stuff a lot, so yeah, really, really great. Yeah, that was the faller of me for the night.
Yeah, we all had never seen that last phase before, and we're really blown away. And although you both had really high, really good scores, we felt as though Jesus's had more, was more of a structure. You know, everything was a bit more cohesive. But overall, so well done. And Jesus, you got a final score of a 25.1. So you are moving on to the finals tomorrow with Dynamo. But just congratulations. Wow, this is
Sorry,
so
Great
great to
job.
both of you.
Thank you.
I mean, Ben, you made it so
Ben,
far,
I
and you're
wanna
a beast.
see- But Ben, I want to see
Yeah.
you I want to see you like just continue. I want to see you in 10 years. I want to see you in 5 years. I want to see you next year. So, you know, incredible. Well done. Great job.
Just
Yeah,
Really
great
great.
job, Ben. Hope to see you in the Discord as well more. So you know, we'll see you in the jams and stuff. But yeah, Jesus, congrats to moving on. And yeah, this was
Thank you so much.
insane.
Jesus, how did you hear about the competition? Because we were looking through, we were so curious. We were like,
Well,
this guy
it's-
just came
it's
out of
quite a funny
nowhere.
story.
All right.
No, well, I'm from the Madrid Magic Circle. I don't think you know it, right?
In Madrid, yeah.
Yeah, I know
You
it.
do. Oh
Yeah.
well, the thing is, it's the Ascanio Circle and Tamariz Circle, Hector Mancha, Dani Ortiz.
Mm.
So the thing is that I'm the one, the social media publisher there. We had a competition, and I had to make a post. I was like, okay, what image can I put? So I put in Google Images Magic Tournament. It was your face, like 1v1 tournament, and I was like, what is this? What is this?
Wow. So you
And I
found us
think
from
I watched the
Google.
video in January. It was the exact date I had to watch it, and I was like, "It's a competition, so let's go in."
Wow. Because we were looking through, we were like, he doesn't have any mutual friends with us. He's not on any other Discords that we've seen. He doesn't follow either of us on Instagram. We were like, how did he hear about this? And that's so amazing that you jumped in. We really hope that after the competition, you hang out with us on the Discord and the jams and stuff, because I'd like to learn from you.
I would love to. Yeah. I'm not used to use Discord, but I promise right now that I will.
Dude, just incredible job all around, and congratulations. We're gonna move you guys back into the waiting room, and we'll do a quick recap for everybody about the scores. Wow.
Oh
Wow.
man, my heart,
Yeah.
my heart.
I know. This is where it gets really tough, having to eliminate anybody. I feel so bad because everybody that got to this point has gone through so many competitors and has done such a good job, and it's so tough that only 4 of them can move on to tomorrow. But yes, we'll do a quick recap of the scores. So, moving on to the finals tomorrow, we have Stefan, known as Slightly Stefan. We have Philip Blessed. We have Adam Parisi. And we have Jesus moving on to the finals. We're going to do the semifinals right before the finals on the same day. So Dynamo will be the judge tomorrow. He will see one of the 1v1s. He will see the next 1v1. And then the two winners from those will then go against each other right after that. We'll have a brief intermission in between. And then we'll find out who gets the grand prize. A quick reminder of the grand prize. Well, first off, one of the more minor prizes, but for some people, it was the reason they entered the competition. You get a one-of-a-kind Magic Discord hoodie that Mike and I both have, and it says 1v1 Magic Champion on the back.
That's mine.
Would you like one? We can send you one. We've got our Magic Discord hoodie. Yeah, so it says 1v1 Magic on the back, but yours will say 1v1 Magic Champion on the back. We also have a $100 gift card to any Magic website that you choose. Just let us know, and you'll get the Magic the gift card to that Magic shop. It could be Theory 11, Illusionist, Murphy's, whatever you want. We also will give you a custom role on the server that says 1v1 Magic Champion, so everybody can see. And you also now will get from Xavier Spade a special gift, who is a member of this Discord, and he's been joining us on a lot of the jams recently. The winner will get a coupon code so that you can get all of the products on Lost Art Magic for free. So congratulations to all of the people moving on to the finals. We're so excited to see your Magic. This was so tough. Laura, you were here on one of the toughest days because we have all great performers, and it's so sad to have them leave.
Amazing.
But how was your experience overall with this tournament, with being a judge?
Honestly, it was so much fun. What a wonderful thing it is that, you know, during these crazy times, something so brilliant and positive is able to come out of it. And just to see the diversity in all the different acts, I mean, they were so different. And it's great to see them from all around the world coming together on this platform. So, you know, well done, you guys, for putting this together. I think this should definitely be a yearly thing. Forget, you know, lockdowns and everything else. It doesn't matter. This is a way of bringing everyone all around the world together every year. Keep it going. Do it again.
Thank you so much. We're so excited for the next one. We've learned a lot from this one. Yes. Thank you so much, Laura London, again for being a part of this. You were a great judge. You were perfect, and it was really awesome having you. And we'd love if you jumped in on one of the jams sometime. So thank you guys.
I'm watching tomorrow, by the way. I'm so here tomorrow. So,
yes.
yeah.
I know. The thing is, Mike and I, we will talk about all of the competitors for hours after we get off of the stream, because it's just so exciting, the competition, and it's really you know, a privilege to see all of this magic. So everybody, if you'd like to join the Magic Discord, you can go to 1v1magic.com, which we've had on the page the entire time on the stream. And if you haven't given the stream a follow, we'd really appreciate it. Giselle just linked all of our social medias. Please give Laura London 52 a follow on Instagram, Mike Martinez Magic a follow as well. So thank you so much, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow with the finals of 1v1 Magic.